If your business requires that you collect sales tax from your clients, you'll be happy to learn that iForgeAhead provides an advanced sales tax module that allows you to charge different tax rates for different clients if necessary, and it can also distinguish between rates that are applied to products only compared to rates that are applied to both products and services. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to set up and maintain the tax rates that you'll use through the system. After you've established your sales tax settings, iForgeAhead will manage everything related to sales tax for you behind the scenes. The features we'll be working with to establish your sales tax rates and maintain them are available on the full screen side of the system. From anywhere in the system, you'll go to the menu bar at the top and click on Settings. From the Settings navigation screen, you'll then click Sales Tax Rates. This will take you to a list of all possible tax rates that you'll use in your business, and you'll work in this screen to build that list. Each line item in the list has a state designation, a description, as well as the tax rate that it contains. In addition, these three columns provide checkboxes that tell iForgeAhead how to use this rate. If this checkbox in the first column is checked, that rate will be applied to services. The next checkbox indicates whether that rate should also be applied to products. And the final column allows you to indicate one or more rates that are your default rate. The default rate is used when you create the first invoice for a new client. And the system will check this table and will find any records that are checked as the default and will assign that tax rate or multiple default tax rates to that client. Of course, you can change the tax rates that are assigned to any particular client if you need to, and that is covered in another tutorial. The first time you come into this screen, you'll just have a single row, and it will include your state and a rate of 0, and all three checkboxes will be checked. You can edit that row if it's not accurate, and you can also add new rows using the plus symbol here. You'll notice in this sample list that we have 3 different rates that are all part of Kansas state tax. This describes a situation where you may need to charge different rates based on where the customer is located. In this scenario, we've set up different locations where you'll charge tax incrementally. So for everyone in the state, you would have charged the basic sales tax rate for that state. Then there are additional taxes for certain counties and certain cities, and individuals in those areas would have those tax rates added to them as well. Let's get started by adding a new rate to this list. We'll click the plus symbol, which will give us a blank row. We'll select the state here, which you can do by clicking in the drop-down list or typing the abbreviation for the state and entering a description. Then you can enter your rate here, and a new row is automatically defaulted to be charged for services and products. I'm going to change this to indicate that this rate is only to be charged for products, and it's not going to be our default, so I'm going to leave that checkbox blank. When finished, click the green check mark to save. And now this is a new tax rate that you can use to apply to certain clients as needed. Now we'll look at editing a tax rate, which you will have to do over time as the rates change. We'll edit this rate here by clicking on the pencil symbol. And in the row, we'll type the new rate, and then click Save. Now, when you do change your tax rates over time, the new rate will be applied to all invoices that are finalized from this point forward for clients that use that tax rate. Older invoices for clients that use that tax rate will still maintain the older rate. Now I'm just going to make one more change by adding a new default. I'm going to change this row here by clicking the pencil symbol, and I'm going to say that most of our clients are not only in the state of Kansas but are also in this particular county. So I'm going to check default rate and click Save. And now we have two rows that are defaults. So from now on, any new clients that are added to the system, when their first invoice is created, they will get assigned to these two tax rates. Again, you can change that for any particular client, and you'll want to see our other video on how to do that. That concludes this tutorial. Thank you so much.